We continue the reading of James Joyce Finnegan's Wake. I in page 15 from this beautiful edition. Hope, hope, hope. In the name of Anem, this Carl of the Kopji impelted thongs a path alone, who the Joe Bigger be he. Forshapen his pig-made hawk's head, shrunk his blood foot, his blood's foot. He hath lactose, these short shins, and all that spectral. His mamma muscles most mysterious. It is slacking nonchalant out of some thing's brain pan. Me sinneth a dragon man. He is almost on the kip, fifth by here, is comestible, Saxon, be it juniper or February, Marax or Alebril, or the ramping riots of Porios and Frorios. What a cuher sort of a man! It is evident the Michin daddy. Let's we overstep his fire defenses and these kraals of seed-sucked marrow bones. Cave. He can preposterous the pillory way to Hercules' pillar. Come on, fool, porter fool. Hosier, women blown monks you're. Excuse us, surely guy. You taller they donsk? And you talkative Scovagian? No. You spigoti Anglese? Euphonious axo? Clear also. Tis a yute. Let us swap hats and excheck a few strong verbs weak out. Either yaps yazard abast the fluty creeks. Jute. Juta. Mut. Mox pleasurat. Jute. Are you Jeff? Mut. Some hearts. Jute. But you are not half mute. But you are not half mute. Mute. No. Only another. Jute. What in the mut? What is the mutter with you? Mut. I became a stoma. Jute. What a how devil thing to be cause. How mut? How mut? Mut. I put the bottle sword. Jute. Whose bottle? Wherein? Mut. The inns of Dunkstaff were just out to be he. Jute. You that side your voice are almost inedible to me. Become a bit skin more wiseable, as if I were you. Mute. Has af? Has atensi? Urp. Buhuru, usurp. I tremble from wrath in my minds when I remember him. Jute. What I gonna black? Bisons is bisons. Let me follow your hesitancy cross your qualm with drink guilt. Here have silver and coin, a piece of oak. Guinness, he is good for you. Mut. Louis, how wouldn't I not know it? The intelligible grey cloak of Cedric Silkshack. Zid mealy faulty riser for one Dublin bar. All grizzly grousely. He was poached on in that tentacle spot. Here were the liveries monomarch. There were the misers Mooney, Minikim Pass. Youth. Simply because as taciturn pretells our wrong story shortener, he dumped it, the whole borough of Rubagis, onto soil here. Mut. Just how a pudding store in at the Bruxelles. Just how a pudding stone in at the Bruxelles by a river pool. Jute, load all marshy. With what for a nurse like? Mut. Similar with a bull of a Klomturf. Rux rorum rex rumi. I could snore to him of the spony horn, with his woolly siding by the neck I am shooten on. Did Brian D. of limb? Hutte, or chute. Boiled oil and raw honey on me when I can barely forstand a weir from Sturk to Finnegan in such a path what as your Rotterdam rotor, unheard of and unseen. Good aftermeal, see you doomed. Mut quite a grim, Busave a sec. Busave a sec. Walk a dumbling roundward this albus diesel, and you'll skull see how all the applying of my altars, hung free and hours, were one to whale wimbrel, to pee-wee o'er the sattlings, where the saltings, where will be city by law of Ishtmon, where by adroit of signory ice flow was from his inn, the beginning to whose finetry punct. Let Erehim, Ruch Murmur, Mirmers to raises, sweetie and brack, murder in rue, hither clutching stewards, they are insurgents, hence cool at ebb they request. Countlessness of life stories have never fallen by this plague, flake as flowflakes, leaders from aloft like a vast wizard all of werewolves. Now are all thumped to the mount, Isgus, earth from earth, pride, O pride, thy prize, jute stage, mut fiat fuit, hereunder lie they, large by the small, and every night live also the strange Babylon, the great grand hotel, with till house out of ear week, drunken on ild, like he is equal to an equal in this sound's symmetry, which is Libby's love.